Hello everyone, welcome to Physics by Simran. So today we will start with a very important and interesting topics and live lecture of solid state physics second. So let's start. So we are having our today we will cover very interesting topic, that is your Miller indices, and it is very important topic. It's my humble request to you all, make notes of this. Any doubt you can ask me in chat box, okay? So let's start. First of all, your word here is interplanar spacing. Interplanar spaces, we have the word. It is denoted by DHKL. What are HKL? H, K, L. Basically, these are our Miller indices. Okay, and D is what? But okay, it's my one request to you to all. I want to know that whether I have to cover it in English medium or whether I have to use bilingual. Please tell me, bilingual or English?
Ma'am, English, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I will use bilingual. Okay, fine. Ma'am, use both language. Okay, Ashwini. Okay, let's start. First of all, we are going to cover interplanar spacing. Interplanar spacing between, we have talking about space between two planes, okay? Inter का मतलब है, inter means two different planes. Two different planes means two successive planes. For example, we have these two planes. This is one first plane and this is second plane. They are connected together to form a complete crystal lattice, and the space between these, well, it is known as interplanar spacing. So it is denoted by D, H, K, L. And what is H, K, L? These are known as your Miller indices, which we are going to cover in few seconds. Okay. So D is your interplanar spacing. Interplanar spacing means space between two successive planes. And what is plane here? But we have these atoms, we have these few atoms. When these atoms are connected together, forming a layer of atoms to form crystal, that is basically known as your plane. Now the word here I'm using again and again, and it is very important, that is your Miller indices. So Miller indices basically tells us about the orientation of the plane. Orientation means where it will go, how much angle it is going to make. So Miller indices basically tells the orientation of planes in crystal. Please mute. Okay. So now Miller indices basically tells us orientation, and for interplanar spacing, for different, it will have different orientation. Okay. Now D, H, K, L will be, it is equal to 1 over under root of H square over A square plus K square over B square plus L square over C square. What is A, B, C? A, B, C are basically your edges of plane. So for example, this is your plane. This is A, this is B, this is C. And the particular this formula is valid for, this above formula is valid for cubic crystal. Second one is your tetragonal. And the last third one, it will be valid for orthorhombic crystal. And the one very interesting topic, an interesting formula, whenever it will come in exam, for cubic crystal means that it have all sides are equal. That means A equal to B equal to C. Suppose that it will be equal to your A. The formula for interplanar spacing will be equal to 1 over under root of h square over A square plus k square over B square plus L square over C square. Here A is equal to B equal to C. Suppose it will be all equal to A. When we substitute this formula, we will have h square over A square plus k square over A square plus L square over A square. So here I am taking A square out. What we have x square plus k square plus L square, and here I am having A square under root out. 1 over this value out, and here I am getting new formula that is equal to x square plus k square plus L square. That is basically for interplanar spacing formula for cubic crystal. Any doubt here? You can. Any doubt?
Clear, ma'am.
Okay. So now, again, I am going to tell, covering a very important topic for numericals, Myler indices. So let's do. No doubt. Okay, Devesh. So now we have Myler indices. So to find the orientation of planes in the crystal, Myler indices is used. I'm already told you. So it can be written in the form of h, k, L. So note in small, but if I'm okay, if I'm writing it is like that form, and if I'm writing here it in that form, it will tell me about the position coordinate. If I put commas, it will tell position coordinates. If I'm not putting commas here, it will tell me about Myler indices. That is the basic difference between position coordinate and Myler indices. If I am putting commas, then it will be your position coordinates. If I am putting your not commas, then it will be your Myler indices. Because Myler indices basically is the identity of planes. Clear? Now the word here is direction indices. If I am putting here like this, square bracket, if I am putting is this like, it will be direction coordinates. Here square with bracket without commas tells me about direction indices. It will tell me about Myler indices, that is your orientation, and it will tell me about direction indices. So it will be Myler indices. If I put like this form, it will be family of indices. If I am putting this bracket without comma, it will family of direction indices. You already cover it in 3D chapter of class 12 of mathematics. These are basic difference between each and everything here. Now the very important topic is how to sketch Myler indices. How to sketch Myler indices. So First of all, write it in the form of ratio, and it will be equal to, for example, you have this type of plane, cubic crystal plane. Okay, and this will be your z-axis, this will be your y-axis, and this will be your x-axis. And along x-axis you have coordinate, it will be your center origin A. You will have A vector, suppose it will be OA, this will be OB, and this will be OC. So here you will have C vector, and here will be you have B vector. It is your cubic crystal part. So now it will be equal to A by OA is equal to B ratio OB, and it will be equal to C ratio OC. What is A? A will be lattice parameter along x direction, and B will be lattice parameter along y direction, and C will be your lattice parameter along z direction. And what is OA here? OA will be intercept on A axis, intercept on A axis. OB similarly intercept on, and OC will be intercept on C axis. Any doubt here? Any doubt? And HKL basically will be your Euler indices. You can sketch Euler indices using this formula. Basically, you have to revise this formula. Any doubt? Okay, next we will have, suppose we have cubic crystal. I'm going to cover it for different planes so that it will be very easy for you to do any numerical out of Euler indices. Suppose you have cubic crystal. If you want to sketch for 1, 0, 0 plane, suppose you want to sketch it for 1, 0, 0 plane. What is 1? 1 will be your H, 0 will be your K, and again 0 will be your L. Okay, for 1, 0, अब देखो हम how we can write H, K will be equal to A over OA, ratio B over OB, and C over OC. H is basically along x-axis, K is basically along y-axis, and L is basically along z-axis. For 1, 0, 0 plane, नो जीरो कोमा नहीं आएगा यहाँ पे. OB and OC, this will be along OB, this will be along OC, should be infinite. Should be infinite. How? Because 1 over 0 it will be equal to infinity. 1 over OB it will be equal to infinity. 1 over 0 it will be equal to your infinity. So it will be infinite. Infinite means intercept parallel to particular that axis. Now how can we define it? We can define it on the basis of OA will be equal to A, OB will be equal to your infinite, OC will be equal to your again infinite. And see one thing, if I am talking about 1, 0, 0 plane, again I am having this as z-axis, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, C, B and A. So now here 1, 0, 0, this is along, this part is along x-axis. So here it is 1, 0, 1, 0, 0 plane. Now again, if I'm writing it for 0, 1, 0 plane. Similarly for 0, 0, 1 plane. 0, 1, 0 plane means h is equal to 0, k is equal to 1, l is equal to 0. Similarly here h 0, k 0 and l is equal to 1. Again I am drawing here. I am talking about only y-axis. So here this plane, this particular plane will be equal to 0, 1, 0. Similarly, if I am talking about 0, 0, 1 plane, this is my z-axis. So this particular plane, this one plane, I am talking. This is the basic difference. By intercept, by Euler indices, you can tell about the orientation of the plane, where it will go. If I am talking about only k, so it will talk about only y-axis. If I am talking about only L, it will talk only about only z-axis. Similarly, if I am talking about H, it will only tell me about the x-axis. That is basically difference between three axes. Okay. Now the very interesting is for 1,1,10 plane. It means here h is equal to 1, k is equal to 1, as well as l is equal to 0. Here it will talk about two axes. Two axes means x-axis as well as y-axis plane. So if I'm again making the crystal lattice, so this is my x-axis, this is my z-axis, this is my y-axis. So they will talk about x, h is equal to 1 means OA approach to A. Here k is equal to 1 means OB approach to B and OC approach to infinite. So we are talking about from x-axis to y-axis. This is again plane from x-axis to y-axis. They are talking about this plane. If in coordinate, if in exam they are making you this type of diagram, they are giving you this type of diagram, and they want you to calculate the Euler indices of this diagram. That means you are talking they are talking about 1, 1, 0 plane. Similarly, they are if they are giving you 1, 1, 1 plane, here h is equal to 1, k is equal to 1, l is equal to 1. Similarly, here OA is equal to your A, OB is equal to B, and similarly OC is equal to C. So again, you are making a coordinate axis. This type of figure is making. So it will start from C. It will start from Z axis में भी एक plane है, यहाँ पे भी एक है. So it will like this one and here. And here you will get a triangle type of shape. Just join the coordinates, you will get your answer. Any doubt here? Okay, okay. Now 2 comma 0 2 0 0 plane. Here h is equal to 2, k is equal to 0, and l equal to 0. Now here OI approaches to a by 2, and similarly OB approach to infinity, and OC approach to infinity. So if I am going to draw its Euler indices, I have OA is equal to OB is equal to OC. That will be equal to A over H ratio, B over K ratio, C over L ratio. So what is A? H is what? 2. Similarly, B is what? Infinite. B is what? B over 0. Similarly, C over 0. Something 1 over 0 is basically infinity. Similarly, B over 0 भी infinity हुआ. तो यहाँ पे हमारे पास क्या आएगा? OA की वैल्यू आएगी basically A by 2 ratio infinity. These are the particular values. So if I'm going to draw a sketch for this particular plane, so this is my plane. Total value is A. So A by 2. A by 2 means we have to draw it from this plane. So A by 2 will be this plane. Half of this plane, half of this plane. So if I'm going to join this plane, I am getting this type of figure. So this is my 2 comma 0 comma 0 plane. Any doubt for this plane? Any doubt? Any doubt? Okay, now 2 comma 1 comma 210 plane. So here we are going to draw here h is equal to 2, k is equal to 1, and l is equal to 0. So Euler indices have formula OA ratio, OB ratio, OC is equal to A over H ratio, B over K ratio, C over L. Why I am doing this? Because I don't know the particular values of these OA, OB, and OC intercepts. So A over H, A over 2, B over 1, similarly C over 0. This will be equal to A over 2 ratio, B ratio, infinite. So OA ratio, OB ratio, OC, I am getting this type of values. So if I'm again going to draw the plane, this is my plane here. This is my z-axis, this is my y-axis, this is my x-axis. So here I am having similarly half plane. It will have complete plane. So it will be starting from this point. Similarly, again, this point will be half and this point will be complete. So again, if I'm drawing this type of plane, I am getting this particular plane. So again, I am joining all the points. So this type of plane I am getting. This point, as well as this point if I'm joining. So plane for, now I have few questions for you. Question for homework. This is your plane. Write Euler indices for this plane. Okay. So now write the note. Parallel plates have same Euler indices. Now, first note, second note. Negative sketch. Negative sketch means if h equal to -1, then it replaced by 1 bar. So, for example, 1 bar. Here h means -1. Now I am going to draw some particular graphs for negative Euler indices. Again, I am having this type of particular crystal lattice. This is my z-axis. This is my y-axis. This is my x-axis. Okay. So I have here a vector here. Here I am having b vector. Again, here I am having c vector. And my question is 1, 0, 0. I have to draw it for this plane. So here h is equal to -1. K is equal to 0. Similarly, L is equal to 0. What it means, h equal to -1 means OA is equal to -a. That is, we are talking about intercept on negative x-axis. Intercept on negative x-axis. Similarly, we have already drawn it for 1, 0, 0. Now I am talking it negative x-axis. Negative x-axis means if this plane is for positive x-axis, this plane is particular back plane is for negative x-axis. Similarly, in this particular figure, this plane, this one plane is for 1 bar 0, 0 Euler indices. So now, what is the value of interplanar spacing for this plane? That is equal to a h square plus k square plus l square under root. So a is what? H is equal to -1 square plus Shivankya, it is for net. So you are getting here value as it is a. So interplanar spacing will be your positive x-axis. Now, here for you homework is 1, 1 bar 0. This is also homework for you. And the second homework is equal to 1 bar 1 bar. Just draw it as it. If I am making it like that figure. Now your answer will be like of that. Similarly, I am making it in this form. But here answer will also be like in this form. Before going to direction indices as well as numericals, I will cover numericals. So, okay, write down first numerical. Find Euler indices of plane that makes intercepts on A vector comma B vector comma C vector axis equal to 3 angstrom, 4 angstrom and again 3 angstrom in a tetragonal crystal. I already told you the formula for interplaning spacing is same for orthorhombic, tetragonal as well as cubic crystal. Tetragonal crystal with C by A ratio is equal to 1:5. That is very interesting question. Important question है. So let's do it. I am doing this. Any doubt जो हमने पहले किया, अगर उसमें किसी को भी कोई डाउट है, you can text me. So now, rule for Myler indices is that OB is equal to what? H over A over H ratio, B over K ratio, C over L. Now, it will already given, the intercept is given now. OA ratio, OB ratio, OC is equal to your 3A angstrom ratio, 4A angstrom ratio, 3A angstrom. Now, but it is given that C by A is equal to your 1.5. Why it is given that? Here we know that for tetragonal crystal, A is equal to B. Two sides are equal, but third side is not equal to that particular side. So here we can write B is equal to A, and C is equal to 1.5 times of A. So now again just substitute this value for Myler indices. H ratio, K ratio, AL is equal to OA over C over OC. So what is A? As it is, OA will be your 3 angstrom. OB will be your 4 angstrom. Similarly, C here will be equal to 1.5 times A over 3 angstrom. Just solving this, you will get answer as this will cancel out. A is equal to B, so it will also equal to A. So you will get 1:3, ratio 1:4, 1. You have to make these parameters equal. For making these equal, just take the LCM of this. You will get answer as, answer will be your H ratio, K ratio, L is equal to 4:3:6. So Myler index is written in the form of HKL in closed bracket. So you will get answer as 4:3:6. Any doubt here? Any doubt? Any doubt? The next question is your homework. Determine Myler indices of plane that makes intercepts of 2 angstrom, 3 angstrom and 4 angstrom on the coordinate axis Devesh, any doubt? Of orthorhombic crystal with A ratio, B ratio, C is equal to given 4:3:2. This is your homework. Just remind this. What it is given? You have given the ratio of O ratio, OB ratio, O ratio, C. That is equal to 2 angstrom, ratio 3 angstrom, ratio 4 angstrom. Similarly, A ratio, B ratio, C is given. That is equal to 4:3:2. Just remind in your mind, for orthorhombic crystal, A not equal to B, not is equal to C. Therefore, that given statement will be correct. This is your solution. So H ratio, K ratio, L will be equal to A over OA, ratio B over OB, ratio C over OC. So here you will get 4/2, ratio 3/3, ratio 2/4. So 2 ratio, 1 ratio, 1/2. Just make these denominator is equal, you will get answer as 4:2:1. So HKL will be equal to 4:1. Any doubt? The next is for your homework. After that, the meeting will end it. So we will meet day after tomorrow with the relation with lattice parameter and mass density of cubic crystal. A plane makes intercept. Please subscribe.